Marvel Legacy is right around the corner, but here on Frontline, it's happening right now. Stay tuned, guys. Hey Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline, and fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Spider Slayer's Haul, episode number 275. Now you're probably wondering, wow, how did we jump from the 60s to all the way to 275? Well, here on Frontline, it's Marvel Legacy, and it's starting early. So, if you guys have followed me for as many years as I have been on YouTube, you guys know I have doing these haul videos for a very long time. When you look at my original channel, Comic Book Corner, I had episodes number 1 through 59. Then I did Comic Book Corner 2.0, where I started with episode 60 and went to 212. Then when I moved and decided to put most of my content right here on Comic Frontline, I decided to actually change it and call it, instead of Comic Book Haul, Spider Slayer's Haul, so I put my name on it, and that went through 1 through 63. So when you combine all the episodes together, this makes the 275th episode. So if you're not familiar with this series, this is the video series where I show you each and every week what I bought at the comic book store. Comics, goodies, all kinds of things. So if this is the first time you're jumping on, welcome. If you're an old-time watcher, welcome again. And guys, hopefully you enjoy this haul. And this is just a little preview from us on Comic Frontline, telling you guys that we're going to be covering pretty much everything when it comes to Marvel Legacy. So with that being said, no more chit-chat, let's get into this week's haul. So, here is the bag. You can see it's pretty thick, right? There it is. Mysterious black bags and comics and more this week. Made this one extra special. Oh, kind of. Alright, bags on the floor. That's the third bag in a row that's on the floor that I still haven't picked up. If people came to my house and walked in my garage and said, what are all these black bags on the floor? Like, what are you doing? So, alright, here we go. Here's the comic books. First things first, we talk about Kill or Be Killed, issue number 10. This is the end of the story arc. This will be interesting to see how this one ends. Is the creature real? Is it fake? Is it in his brain? Is he tripping balls? What's going through Dylan's head? We always see all kinds of different things. Does he even get captured by the police at the end? So we'll see. Really great series. Kill or Be Killed, issue number 10. Alright, next we have Venom, who is also already on Legacy numbering, is on issue 152. As he's fighting, it says the Land Before a Crime, and he's fighting that like Stegosaurus guy. Dude, I totally forgot the dude's name. But nevertheless, it looks pretty cool. Venom fighting big dinosaur-like lizard creatures that want to take over the world and obviously make the whole world like a lizard creature or whatever. We've seen that story before, but for some reason, it makes a lot of fun. It's a cool looking cover. Venom, issue number 152. Speaking about Spider-Man, did you guys see Spider-Man Homecoming? What'd you think of it? I loved it. Leave your comments below. Spider-Man 2, issue number 1. And it says, who's the other Miles? I don't know. We'll find out. I haven't read the first series of this in a very long time, so I'm going to have to catch up and reread that original series. But definitely looking forward to this. So Spider-Man 2, obviously written by who? Brian Michael Bendis, who writes everything else. Alright, next we go on to Star Wars Darth Vader. Issue number 3, as Darth Vader's in search of a Jedi where he can get the Kyber crystal and he can change it to a crimson red. This one doesn't really practice the Force or do battle with it. He kind of like meditates with it or whatever. I don't know. He's got to destroy this guy. He's got to get his lightsaber. This has been a lot of fun so far. I love the artwork by Giuseppe Gomacoli in here, and the writing is a lot of fun as well. So Darth Vader issue number 3. Next, we have the continuation of Jean Grey as she battles Thor, as she continues to look for answers when it comes to the Phoenix or the Phoenix Force, and how she has to stop it or, deter it or do whatever she does that she has to do so it doesn't consume her. And she's been trying to find out her answers. That's what this book has been about. I think Dennis Hopeless has done a very good job at this book. I'm a fan of his writing, and I pretty much read everything that he writes. So hopefully this continues on a good path. This is Jean Grey, issue number 4. All right, next we have the continuation of the Hulk, as we got to see another Hulk-like creature in the cooking show. The dude like changes when he ate something, or I don't even remember. But it was kind of weird and off the wall, but it's very fitting for a Hulk book. And so I enjoyed that aspect of the book. They're like on a cooking show or whatever it is. So interesting stuff here. Hulk issue number 8. Next, we wound up getting from DC, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. It looks like Ceramic and Hal are going at it. It looks like there's some cracks in the foundation of the new Yellow and Green Lantern Corps togetherness. Who knows if they will become separated, if they will become enemies again. I don't know, but I've been really enjoying this series so far. So this is Green Lantern, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, issue number 24. Next, let a comic book just fall on the ground. Oh, that's an old one. Who cares? All right. Next is, came out a couple of weeks ago, but they still had one copy left and said, what the hell? Buy this for the haul. This is the 25th anniversary director's cut of Spawn issue number 1. It's 90s written all over. It's got this gold foil on it. It's got this puffy writing on the top and everything. And when you open it up, obviously the artwork is gorgeous by Todd McFarlane, but it's all black and white. But it's a glossy pages as well, and it's got some hidden pages in there maybe that you've never seen before. Just things like that of what maybe the story was about. This so reminds me of Spider-Man. I mean, look at that. It's just a copy of Spider-Man. Look at it. But the artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. So I had to pick it up. It's just for nostalgic reasons. So this is Spawn issue number 1. Director's Cut. Next, another really highly anticipated book. Speaking of foil covers, we have Dark Days, The Casting, issue number 1. It's Prelude to Metal. This is the big issue of the week. I think when it comes to DC Comics, this is a $4.99 book. You can see the fanciness. It reflects off my computer. It's like gold. Yeah, it's not gold, but whatever. It's cool. It looks cool. Well, that's that stupid Snickers commercial. Oh. Are you a fan of those like Snicker commercials in your like comic book? I was getting so annoyed by those last time. Anyway, cool looking stuff. Looking forward to it. All right. Next, Superman Action Comics, issue number 983. Nice looking cover as we get to see all the supers on here. New Superman, Supergirl, Superwoman, Steel. They're all fighting to try to stop Cyborg, Superman, Zod, and everybody else on what's going on with this story. It's a really well-written book. I love this story arc. I can't wait to see how this whole thing wraps up. It's called Revenge. All right. Next, we have the continuation of Rose. This is issue number 4. Nice fantasy type of style of book. This is written by Meredith Finch. Story arc's just getting underway. We get to see Rose, how she's developing her powers. We get to see a little bit of the supporting cast. The Evil Queen. This is a nice book. If you guys haven't checked it out, check out issues 1 through 3. This is issue number 4. All right. Next, another book written by Colin Bunn. This is a very mysterious and twisted and sick book. It's called Regression. Don't want to really explain so much about it, but this guy is tripping balls. And he has some kind of afterlife that's coming through him, and it's changing him slowly, and it's like causing him to murder people, and it's insane. So this is Regression issue number 3. Really good book. All right, next we go on to Edge of Venomverse. This is issue number 2. This is the variant edition of the book. here as we get to see Gwenpool being possessed by the, I guess, by the Venom symbiote, but it's a very kind of like traditional what's going on in the comics this month with the Jim Lee variants, so they made it look like that as it's busting through a card. So I thought that was really cool and creative the way they did that. So this is Edge of Venomverse issue number 2. Really cool cover. And next we wound up getting Weapon X issue number 5. This continues obviously the whole mutants of weapons of mutant destruction type of story arc that crosses over, and this one plays a tribute Jim Lee variant with Warpath on there. So really cool looking cover. See him busting through stuff. Really traditional like cover. Next we get X-Men Blue. This will be a lot of people's favorite cover, I'm sure, as this is the Jim Lee variant, as we get to see Jean Grey on here, on her what's it called, Marvel card variant. Really cool seeing her projectile things and just the facial expression in the hair. Jim Lee does a fantastic artwork on these, or he did, and then they just blew him up. So, all right. Next is Old Man Logan variant, as this continues the story with Maestro. Here on this one, we have Professor X, which is cool to see him because we haven't seen him in a long time in a comic book period. So even if you got this throwback cover or Marvel card on here, it's cool to see him in the hover car and whatnot. So that's really cool too. And that's in Old Man Logan issue number 26. All right. Next, we got, well, this is probably might be my favorite cover of the week, Jim Lee's nostalgic, classic Rogue variant. This is a gorgeous looking cover. This is such a traditional pose for her. She's even shown this pose in the cartoon as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. I could give a flying you-know-what when it comes to the Uncanny Avengers story. I just bought this book for the actual cover. I'm not even going to look at the story. Love the cover. Again, have I mentioned I love the cover? Yes, Rogue. Awesome, awesome cover. All right. Next, we have The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 30. This is the Secret Empire tie-in that continues. And this time I wound up getting the variant cover to this one. This is the Bishop variant. And it's really badass. You got Bishop there. He's got his fiery hand. He's got the big-ass gun. He's going to kick some butt, and he's going to time travel. So that's really cool. So Amazing Spider-Man issue number 30. All right. Next, I wound up getting this trade. Top price of $5.99. And this one is called The Mutant Agenda. This was regularly $16. I got it for $6. And it covers this story from issue 0 through 3. And Marvel Team Up number 90 that took place in 1970. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, so just pick that up there. So it's got Beast and Hobgoblin on there. So a cool little Spidey story. So interested in that one. And then last but not least, guys, talking about Spider-Man 2, I wound up getting the trade to Spider-Man, the original one. This is hardcover. Wound up getting this one also for $5.99. So yes, I can reread this story and understand what happened in the first story. So, there you have it, guys. There is the 275th Spider Slayers haul. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now it's your turn in the comments below to tell me what you picked up for this week, which ones you're most excited for, which books you're not so excited for. And guys, don't forget to check out comicfrontline.com, where we're going to talk about all kinds of Marvel Legacy stuff, which is already on there. And we can also check out our live show that happens every Tuesday night between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about our comics top 5, the news of the week, our most anticipated comics of the week, our covers of the week, and a whole lot more. And if you haven't done so yet, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And hopefully you guys enjoy all the content on here. And can't do it without you. So again, fans, thank you for watching. And this is Mike Spicer signing off. Be good, everyone.